And I'm Phil, and today we're playing Dark Heresy. And over to you, Warren, to tell us where the hell we are.
Alright, so if you guys remember, you just got back from your mission to a rather large Space Hulk to get the true name of Koros the Fate Weaver. So you can inscribe it on these weapons that you've spent quite some time trying to forge to have any chance whatsoever of actually defeating him. So now that you've got his true name, the weapons have been made on what was the name of that world? Give me a sec.
Was it Solius?
Solace, yeah. Or Solace, yeah. So it was made on the world of Solace. They're on board the Light of Alantaris. You guys went to the Processional Dam, which you can find on the map there. And you found his true name. So you guys were given a few weeks to rest and recuperate after your mission there. So if you want to put your fate points back to full and your health and all that. I don't think anyone required like an extra limb or anything. Because I don't think anyone lost their eyes or anything this time around.
Did you say full HP or just fate points, sorry?
Both.
Alright, cool.
It's been like 2 weeks since you came back.
Been rubbing unguents all over yourself.
You know,
So you guys have been in the Medicaid Bay or in your quarters for the last few weeks, so you haven't really been knowing what's going on. All you know is that the Light of Alantaris left a few days after you finished your mission and departed into the warp again. And you've been in the warp for about a week, and you're not quite sure where you're going. You guys have all be rested and recuperated in Medicaid Bay, looked after by the surgeons and others who looked after your health and brought you back to full health after your arduous mission. Luckily enough, none of you were infected by the gene stealers because they just tried to kill you, not bite you, because they look like feral gene stealers. So you guys are once again invited to the dining room in the state quarters of the Light of Alantaris to talk with Lord Inquisitor Deculus again, who is your master, who turned out to be Solon's Beckons, if you guys remember.
Yeah, it was a major bombshell.
Dead. That's right. Let me go find your new character. There you go. Okay, so as you come in, you all sit down and dinner is served to you again. Deculus sort of begins talking and congratulates you for your mission to the Vox Proclaimer on his neck again, since his mouth seems to be badly burned and stitched from some horrendous injury he suffered years ago you're not quite sure of. So now it only speaks through the Vox Proclaimer on his neck. And his staticky, raspy voice comes out again and says, you have done very well, Acolytes. We now have almost all the ingredients we need, or almost all the materials we need to forge the weapons to fight Koros. However, weapons and will alone will not be enough. We will need allies, and to this end, you and I will have to part ways for some time. You must continue to forge the weapons we will need to be his bane. I and the rest of the crew of the Light of Alantaris are going to go seek allies. I cannot publicly be associated with you, as you know, for various reasons. This is why you must take this path in secret while I go to procure more official means for what we will need to attack Koros and his minions. To this end, the Light of Alantaris is proceeding to the Shrine World of Aria, one of the most prominent shrine worlds in the Ixionad sector. It is inside, you guys can see here. It is found inside the Licinian subsector. And let me just cancel that. So you can see it here. Or Tria, sorry, not Aria. Wrong one. So Tria is the shrine world you're going to. It's in the Licinian subsector, which used to be the Licinian Republic before it was rejoined with the Imperium several millennia ago. It's also the shrine world of Saint Aria, which is why I mixed it up. Saint Aria was a sister of battle who led several orders of the Sororitas into this sector and reclaimed a great deal of it. She was declared a living saint during her trials, and when she died, The shrine, well, she died in battle. The shrine world of Troia was built in her name. You're going here for a specific reason. We need the blades sanctified in the light of the Emperor if they're going to be any effect against the antima of the warp that is Koros and his demonic powers. To this end, we need someone who is skilled in righteous sanctification in the Emperor's name. Few would be willing to deal with you, as you've been declared traitors, and I cannot be publicly seen, as then Koros will know what I plan. To that end, I have contacted a very old ally of mine by the name of, Tanadid. He is an arch-exorcist of the Order of the Black Priests of Maccabeus. Though he is not part of the Inquisition, he has long been a friend of mine, and he is willing to perform the sacraments you need to sanctify the blades and weapons. Without this, the weapons will not be nearly as effective, and we need the light of the Emperor itself inside these weapons if we are to have any chance. So, to this end, and since we are going to part ways for some time as I gather the necessary forces to assault Koros, we are going to drop out at the edge of the Troia system and let you travel there on your own speed upon your own personal gun cutter, which I am awarding to you for your services to the Inquisition and the Emperor. It will serve as your personal vessel from now on, and then he turns to Victus and says, also from this point forward, Victus, it has been noted of your exceptional leadership of this group of acolytes. From now on, you are an aspirant to the position of Inquisitor. Once Koros is dead, I will formally see that you are all validated and reaffirmed in the eyes of the Imperium and the Inquisition, and that these false claims against you are removed. And I will see to it myself that you become my protege. Is this understood, Victus?
Yes, and I point that I couldn't do it alone, and I do like a huge case to the party.
So Dacula sort of smiles, a crude smile through his misshapen mouth, and says, yes, indeed. Your friends and allies will form the basis of your new power structure once you become an Inquisitor yourself. To that end, as I said, I give you the gift of the gun cutter that you'll find in Bay 34. It is quite a fine vessel, a pinnacle class gun cutter. You guys can see the stats for there. You can name it whatever you want. It's been freshly constructed, and we picked it up in Solace. It's up to you to decide how you use it. It's been fully stocked with the servitors needed. I'm sure Ficus can see to the engineerium and the servitor maintenance of the ship. As well as Boone is quite a competent pilot, so I'm sure you'll do well. I've also given you full control of the astropath you picked up on your journeys with the Light of Alantaris. I believe her name was Barlette. I believe the late Zarkov and Ficus finally managed to pick her up on some backward world. She's been fully inaugurated into the secrets of the Inquisition and is part of your cadre now. However, she's quite frail and old, so she will spend most of her time simply aboard the gun cutter relaying astropathic messages. The gun cutter is fully stocked and fully equipped. It should be, perfect for your future missions and services to the Inquisition. Its only downside is it's a small craft, so it does not possess the ability to enter the warp on its own. You'll need to hitch rides in secret among traders and others if you choose to deem to move. Perhaps when you gain more power of your own, you can get a ship like the Alantaris here. And he sort of smiles again. Also, because we may be parted for some time, I've decided to advance you all a considerable amount of pay. So you're all going to get 6 months worth of pay, okay? And he also clicks his fingers, and a servitor comes up, and he passes you, Victus, a very large data pad, and inside it is contained a bursary account with several thousand Trongeld. In fact, it's got 20,000 Trongeld in it, okay? So you all get 6 months of your own individual pay, and Victus, you have a bursary account of 20,000 that you can use for anything you guys deem fit for the mission, alright?
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody count up 6 months of your pay for yourselves.
Ooh, I get to do my bullshit again.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably walk away with 72 throne
Wait,
gelt. Oh yeah.
How does that actually make any sense? You've been advanced an amount of pay, right?
Yeah.
I've been
I'm just gonna-
advanced some opportunities to scheme and scam.
6 months of scamming and scheming, but like it didn't actually happen that time.
Yeah, it's weird. I know.
He's like, here's what you would have gotten in the next 6 months.
That's why I gave Victus the bursary 20,000 strong gold account.
Okay.
Yeah, here's what you would have scammed and so.
I know how you live.
Okay, so any questions you want to ask of him? But yes, your main mission is to take the chest full of Nemesis weapons to Tanadid and have him sanctify them in the Emperor's name. He's an arch exorcist, so he's quite high up in the order of the Black Priests of Maccabeus, which is a very illustrious order of demon hunting priests. So that while they're not officially part of the Inquisition, they do tend to be favorably disposed to the Ordo's Malleus, which is what you're part of. And he's an old friend of Luthor, so you can trust him, or at least that's what he says. However, you should all be aware you're going to a heavily populated Imperial world, and you're all technically Imperial renegades and heretics. So if you're caught by Imperial forces, things could go dire. So keep to yourselves, keep secretive, and make sure you're not noticed by anyone who would know who you are. 90% of the Imperium will have no idea. You're only talking about like very high up officials who've been given your details, if you know what I mean.
I ask if the Arch Exorcist knows of our arrival.
Deculus nods and says, "Yes, I've sent forward a codified Astropatica message to Triya, to the Shrine of Arya where he's located, and he responded saying he will do all that he can to aid you. He will meet you in secret 8 days from now, just past the midnight prayers inside the sanctuary of Arya. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Go with a small group and try and keep yourselves cloaked and hidden."
I know.
Yeah. So you guys can name your gun cut or anything you want, but after this dinner, it's only like 2 more days till the light of Alantaris reaches the edge of the Trias system, and you guys are left upon your gun cutter. You take off from the bay and head out into space. The light of Alantaris wishes you good luck, and then it itself departs. And you guys have 5 days till you reach the Shrine World of Triya from the edge of the system, and you guys are aboard the gun cutter now. So this is what the gun cutter looks like. And you guys can do what you want with it. Feel free to choose what quarters are yours and whatnot.
We declare war on the Imperium. That's what we do, Warren.
With just a tiny gun cutter.
Yes, we go join rogue traders.
It's like a bit. It's like maybe twice the size of like, more like 3 times the size of a Thunderhawk, if you know what I mean. It's not a huge ship.
That's my quarters.
It's a bunch of boxes.
I feel it would make me feel most at home.
Where's the guns?
The guns are controlled from the cockpit.
Oh god, that means being near people. Fuck that. I'm just gonna stay in the armory.
Okay, where we are now, what's like the availability like? Because I'd like to buy an Auspex.
Well, you guys are just on the ship, which has been stocked with basic necessities. So anything that is like common or below is automatically just on the ship. Okay. from
Okay.
now on. So if you need anything, it's on the ship, and it's presumed when you go to a planet, you just purchase any resupplies you need, common or below. But the world you're going to will have a number of interesting things you can buy, but just you guys should start looking and see what you want. Other than that, you guys have 5 days on the ship, so if there's anything you want to do on the ship or want to ask questions about it, now would be the time. There are 10 cabins. This is Victus's office here. Alright. That's your office, Victus. That's the armory. It's the cockpit. These are like, cabin berths. That's the enginarium. If you want to go there, Ficus, it's up to you. These are detainment cells. These are more cabins. This is a ladder here that goes down to here, which leads to the astropodic chamber, where your astropod is.
Oh. We should probably go and speak to her at some point.
I ask Ficus if he can install what's it called? A machine spirit on my share, so it's always turned to the wall. But if someone comes in, it slowly rotates to the person.
So you're
Yes.
just gonna turn around and rotate it? Like
It's
what? Like good evening, Mr. Vaughn. Is that basically?
Yeah.
I'll also build you a cat.
There are cats in the 41st millennium.
We know of this, yeah. No, they are. There are.
Yeah, there
cats.
is. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
there's even Eldar
Do
cats. So there you go.
Elder pussies. Yeah. So I don't know. Are we able to quickly buy some things? Because I want some things.
You guys can try and decide what you're going to buy when you get to the world. So unless there's anything you guys want to do now, you guys will arrive on the world. So if you just want to do anything on your 5-day journey, it's up to you. Other than that, nothing will happen really.
Do we have a navigator?
You don't need a navigator because you don't go through the warp.
Alright, okay.
It's not
It's
warp
pretty
capable.
shitty gift he gave us. Here, have a ship that can't do warp travel.
Yeah, but it's your own personal moving
like-
house that can travel
Yeah, we
anywhere
don't
on a
have to-
planet.
On a
It's
planet,
dope,
but, like,
Ollie.
It's not.
The only ships capable
so
of warp
ungrateful.
travel are above massive sizes that require crews of tens of thousands to cruise, or thousands in the least.
You could have spared us a little bit more, though. That's what I'm saying.
You're trying to go low key if you didn't get that for it.
Who needs low key when you can go through the warp?
Okay, well, if you guys don't want to do anything in your day except claim your bunks and where you're going to go to, after 5 days of travel, you guys reach the edge of the planet Troia, the shrine world of Troia, and request to be able to dock. So you've been given some official codes from Deculus that will allow you to mask yourselves as simple traders coming down on a Halo barge to trade for one of the ships in orbit. And without much further ado, they check them a few times, then give you clearance to dock at one of the trade ports on the edge of Aria. And this is the world your guys are on.
Oh shit.
Shit, it's those tentacle bastards from XCOM.
So it's a rather large world. It's not exactly like a hive world where everything is a hive city, but it has some massive cities. And the one you're going to is the capital of this world, which is it's just simply called Aria after Saint Aria, who is the one I mentioned before. And you guys have another 3 or 4 days, 3 days, sorry, before you're supposed to meet with your contact, Thanadid, inside the main cathedral of Aria. So you guys can make acquisition tests in the Shrine World if you want to buy anything you feel you need. And you'll have to beg Victus for access to the 20,000 bursary fund he's been given.
Okay.
Well, that's what I want.
Let's see. Cortex. Let's do the Cortex first.
It is very rare.
Okay.
Yeah, let me look for the availability.
Very rare. Oh, you mean for this planet? Okay.
Yeah, this is per planet.
Oh, God.
That's what I was wondering if, like, per chance there were a Mechanicus on board the ship that might be able to help.
On your ship, you're literally the only Mechanicus, remember?
No, but I mean, like the before we
The
left
Light
the
of
other
Alan
ship.
Paris.
Yeah.
They don't really have access to things like cortical implants, so they're quite
Okay.
rare. So. Available. So what you say, very rare?
Yeah.
Okay. So this world is not known for its technological advancements. The Shrine world. So, very rare here would be a minus 30 test. Yeah.
3-0?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's laser clamp this shit.
Other people
Do
can
I-
assist if anyone has inquiry. You know.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have something.
I have a 6 because I'm so great at Fellowship.
Well, why are you doing that anyway? You guys land on the planet and you're giving docking
Laser
berth
clamp.
inside one of the trade areas, but this world is full of hundreds of thousands of pilgrims which come here yearly to see the Shrine of Saint Arya. And with a little bit of inquiry, you guys learned a bit more about her. So Arya she's the imperial patron saint of overcoming adversity through labor and travel. So pilgrimage to her shrine is quite heavy, even for any normal imperial saint. So this world has every day tens of thousands of more pilgrims turn up to the major shrine cities to travel through them. You've also noticed something interesting about this world. They genetically engineer and breed a species of avian sort of dove, which they release every day at 12 o'clock when the main prayer cycle occurs inside the shrine, and thousands of these white doves fill the city, and after a few days, end up migrating out into the wastes, the desert wastes outside of the city, because this planet used to be a desert planet. And in a rather morose and morbid, grim fashion, a few days after that, because they're not, well, basically these doves can't survive on this planet and nobody feeds them. They essentially fall off into the desert and die. So the desert is called the Bone Waste because it's littered with the bones of hundreds of thousands of dead doves. And every day they engineer more of them. And in fact, one of the main tights of this world for visiting the chapels is to sustain this genetically engineered dove thing that they do every day. So that's the Imperium, incredibly wasteful and stupid.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's scarce for inquiry?
Scarce here. This planet does have a lot of traders, but mostly it's pilgrims and things like that. Scarce is ordinary here, so it's just a flat test.
Okay. Going to roll for the Auspex. I got you one.
Hurrah! I'll buy this. Don't worry. I got money.
Your money? Okay. Going to roll for the Angelus Bolter.
Cheers.
Inquiry. Minus 30. Very rare. Laser clamp. Yep.
Cheers.
Got it.
I need to spend 502 out of the 20k, by the way,
Okay.
for that.
So the image that you're looking at there, this is the shrine, the shrine cathedral to Arya, and these are the patron saints who followed her on the Great Crusade. Well, the crusade to reclaim the Anixianad sector several millennia ago. These are her generals and things like that. These giant statues are separate shrines to each of them, which has their own following and cults. But the main concourse here, which is always flocked with tens of thousands of pilgrims and various sororitas orders, guarding the conclave. Because essentially, this is a giant. Because it's a giant shrine world, it also has several, cathedrals, chapels, and sanctuaries to the sororitas, and it's mostly guarded by them. There is a PDF in this world, but the primary military force of this world is the Sisters of Battle. So
For one moment there, by PDF, I thought you meant file format.
no, like Planetary Defense
Yeah,
Force.
yeah.
But the Planetary Defense Force of this planet is not the Imperial Guard, it is the Fratris Militae, or the Brothers Militant, who are essentially bound to the ecclesiarchy as well. So they're essentially people who think they've sinned in the size of the Emperor and volunteer to join this order of militant psychos.
Nice.
So even though this is an imperial world and it's controlled by the Imperium, a lot of rules here are different because it's controlled primarily and almost completely by the ecclesiarchy. So a lot of things like gambling is strictly outlawed, alcohol is monitored and moderated considerably. The entirety of this world is essentially devoted to worship of the god Emperor. So it's extremely orthodox in everything it does. And everything that is outside of the Emperor, like aliens or mutants, are heavily frowned upon.
Hide your face, Bermuda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
she
do not
just
get seen here,
put
or
like
you'll likely get executed. So,
she'll just put like a mask over the lower part of her face. Maybe wear a hood.
What's a rare item for inquiry? It's a -10.
it is a -10, yeah.
Okay. Laser clamp. Fuck. I
You
need
make a shit picture of one of those statues.
what the hell? I'm going to reroll.
I mean, I can roll it. It's...
I got it. Going to fill up my.
Was it Bermuda you were classed as ugly or something because of your mutation?
Grotesque, I think
Grotesque,
was the
there we go.
exact word.
Got a horrible face.
Yeah, basically
only-
has
only
an
heard-
orc-like jaw.
That only her drug-addicted, obscure adult mother could love.
If she recognized me, yes.
Yeah.
She didn't know where she is half the time.
And it only happened when you, in fact, joined the Inquisition.
Yes,
So.
because it was part of my divination upon joining the cadre, so hooray.
You're like, I'm so pretty, let's try joining the Inquisition. Oh, God.
I don't think anyone has ever said, let's try joining the Inquisition.
Must get rattled into it,
Yeah.
whether or not you want to.
No one ever chooses this life, especially Auto Malleus.
Since we're on such a holy world and Flo is feeling particularly inspired, she might just pick up a charm from wherever, some peddler or merchant that is selling little religious trinkets.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are interested, you can go into some of the other rule books from the other games, like Rogue Trader, and there's a particular book called, I think it's called Fate and Coin, which has a lot of holy items that you could pick up in this world as well.
Only problem that they have no price attached.
Yeah, I decided price myself, so
Yeah, I'm just looking in the Macarian handbook, and I think it's about time that Flo picked up something a little frivolous.
yeah, I mean, if you guys just wanted to pick up like charms and stuff, there'd be a lot of very powerful holy charms to the Emperor in this world. Charms can be kind of useful because basically the way charms work is they could be anything. They could be like, the finger bone of a saint, or literally just a chip from a holy cathedral or something like that. And basically, whenever something random happens and it has a chance to hit one of you, the person with the charm, has a less chance to get hit. If you know what I mean.
I think I already have one.
I think I started with one as well.
Yeah, bullets and brass was my charm.
Yeah,
To the
you
Emperor.
basically have like a bullet inscribed with like holy litanies to the Omnissiah. You wear around your neck as a necklace or something.
Oh. I could get Ignatus power armor right now. If I pass the test.
Hell, it might be worth it. Just try it.
I like the way so many people on your channel ask what you're playing that you literally made like a thing for your bot.
Yeah.
Based on pen and paper games there.
Warren, could I get a splinter rifle here? It may be a Dark Eldar weapon.
Then no.
Okay. I tried.
I might want a charm fashioned out of any of these dove bones or dove skulls that are littering the desert. Or
Yeah, on the outskirts of the city, there's a ton of peddlers that gather the bones and like write crude litanies and stuff into them and sell them to pilgrims.
fuck yes.
Can you have make a face mask out of dove bones?
There are a lot of doomsayers and various street peddling clerics who aren't actually officially part of the ecclesiarchy who dress themselves up with the dove bones and things like that and do like doomsayer sermons about how the empire is coming to an end and things like that. And,
Are these people deemed heretical by
oh yeah, every now and every day, like a ton of the Fratres militants and sororitas come out and clear them off and things like that, or
by clear them
capture
off?
and kill a few of them.
Well,
Yeah, they live in like shanty towns in the deserts outside of the cities and stuff.
I think if Jax gets some free time, he'll go do
Some
some
purging.
hunting. Yeah, some purging.
Yeah, Gabriel will also purge.
Do you guys
that's-
think I should
Feels
get a power armor?
good.
Or it costs 22k
To get what?
power armor.
Well, I mean, 22k is like almost your entire
Yeah.
fund, but if you want to do it,
I mean, this is probably going to be his only chance.
it's your choice, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking the party if I should.
Is that literally
go-
just power armor for one person?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means we just basically make him the tank from now on, and he just stands at the front.
I think he's
Shouts
buying
at
it for
people.
himself because he thinks he's more important than you all now, because he's like
Yeah,
the
I
Inquisitor
understand that.
training.
I don't know. Is there like maybe like using? Can we use that money for something?
Yes,
Other,
every
like,
chance we can
useful
re-roll to get me
in-
these corplex implants, so I can actually keep people healed up.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you're our
that's
healer,
right.
aren't you? We don't have any other healer.
Cortex.
I mean, I have 2.292k.
Oh wait.
So-
For tech priest, there is a dragon scale power armor. It costs 7.5k, and its AP it's 8 for all.
I'm currently on 7 on everything other than my head. So
Yeah, but power
I don't
armor
know.
gives you like other bonuses as well,
Yeah.
like
Yeah?
plus 20 strength and stuff like that.
Closest cycle supply, sealed armor, good craftsmanship photovisor.
Does it give you the plus 20 power strength and all that, or is that not like official power armor? It's like layman's power armor.
Plus 10 Tex Priest strength characteristic.
Yeah, you get plus 10 strength and stuff.
I won't say no if you decide to try and buff me up.
Right, well, anyway, remember Victus owns like the primary fund, so you guys have to beg him for stuff.
Alright, one. Did we get anything for giving, like, handing in all those relics and the vial of Gene Sealer blood that I took? Like, here, take.
You all got a fate point, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got a fate point.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just for, like, doing the actual thing.
No, you got a fate point.
Alright, cool.
Do I actually add that?
Pretty sure you did. I told everybody last time. So
Did I initially start this on 2 fate points?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Then yes, I added it.
Okay, I'm going to bet all of my money on red. On
He's trying to double it. He's doing some roulette and betting on red.
It's illegal to gamble, though.
only
He's doing it. It's fine. We'll see what happens. We're already heretics, right?
Okay.
I'm joking, but yeah, I won't buy for now. I won't buy the power armor.
I mean, how about you roll to see if we find it, and like if we don't, then we don't even care. And if
It's
we do,
a
we're still like, eh.
it's a extremely rare.
Okay.
And further on, I could get Malia's power armor, but it's near unique.
All right. Does anyone else want to buy anything? There's a whole
Nope.
host of weapons and stuff you guys can get.
Thinking,
Well-
like, is there any like awesome ammo that I could get?
A ton of different ammo.
I'm looking,
Does
and I
anyone
don't.
have
I'm
any?
not,
Anyone
I'm
have any
not
spare
looking in the
bolt
right
ammo?
place.
I'm keeping on mine.
All right.
Don't you have a? Do you have bolt training on Bermuda?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a Angelus bolt weapon?
No,
Oh, I could get you one.
I have.
I will allow you guys to get anything from any of the books, like so long as they make sense. So like you can't get like Astartes weapons unless like
Oh.
there's a very particular reason you can. Can't get a demon weapon unless you want to like die.
What do you
Things
mean?
like
I
that.
can't sell my tongue in this?
Can I buy
Oh.
a Sentinel, Warren?
You guys can buy vehicles, yes.
Guys, we should buy a Sentinel and put an
What
auto
do you
cannon
want
on
us-
it.
Ah,
It's like so lame, dude.
Sentinels are fucking awesome, alright?
Wait. Our Lord the Inquisitor must have a demon weapon. He has no tongue. He's solid.
oh.
That's the way you want to think about it. Yeah.
You
Um,
need your own command vehicle, dude. You should get a Sentinel.
how much does it cost, the Sentinel?
I have no idea.
And would it be able to? Would we be able to store it on our
Yes.
cutter?
Yeah.
Well, when you guys become like an ascended Inquisitor thing, you get a thing called influence, which like represents your power as an Inquisitor, if you know what I mean, and it kind of takes over the idea of like how it works in Rogue Trader. I don't think you use money anymore. You just demand shit.
Like that idea.
It also affects
do you
how you
really?
can like talk to other people and like swing your, edicts around without someone else like outranking you.
By any chance, do they have any Eldar weapons at all on this planet?
No, they're not going to have any Xenos. Like this
In
is
this
like
highly religious planet,
Hey, man, you never know. Like,
the
where they
only
burn people for being ugly. Ooh, yeah, we got a big stockpile of these heretical weapons around. Yeah,
no, if anything, even finding like advanced Imperial tech in this planet would be hard to do, which is why the Cortex things are hard to do because Shrine Worlds, though impressive and all this, they're like religious and tend to be kind of backward, even for the Imperium. Like, if you want to find something really rare, like, well, I mean, if you want to find anything alien, you need to go to a world where rogue traders have most of the power, because inevitably a cold trade is going to be set up, and then Xenos weapons, even though underground, will be available, if you know what I mean. Forge worlds will have advanced Imperial weapons, and then Imperial worlds will just have normal weapons. Shrine worlds will have more unique things that are like religiously motivated, if you know what I mean. Much more available. So if you guys wanted to get anything like a Rosarius or something, this would be the world to do it on, if you know what I mean.
How much would a Rosarius cost?
Well, look at power fields and find one. Also, you get a Rosarius when you become an Inquisitor, like an Inquisition one.
Mm.
It's called an Inquisital Rosette, and it doubles as that thing.
By the way, do you want an Angelus rifle, Bermuda?
Um, What's the deal about it?
I placed it does 2d10 plus 2 damage. Has accurate and daring.
3d10.
There you go. It's the damage I just rolled.
Pen 5, and it has a clip of 3, and does only single shots.
Mm-hmm. How much does it cost?
2k.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
but
we
that
have
damage.
We have
Yeah, you get to roll the d10 when you get the accurate thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's not like lasery, right?
Nah, it's a bolter.
It's a bolt.
Sure. Sure, I'll
okay.
add that.
Then you get it.
Thank you.
Do you have a power sword yet, George?
No, and
You're
I'm
a
not.
terrible cleric.
So
I'm a confessor, not a cleric.
I've been looking up like influence things just out of interest. So like let's say, you know, your master right now, Lord Inquisitor Deculus, who's head of like the Ordo Malleus. It means he's just the like head of that Ordo inside the Ixionad sector. He's not the actual overall leader of you know, the Ixionad sector. There's the Grand Inquisitor who's above him. But if you like ever got to his position, George, and you wanted to like you can get basically services from other people, like other organizations. So like let's say you wanted to get a military force from the Imperial Guards or Navy, senior adepts of the Administratum transport vessels of rogue traders or something like that. There's like tests to do it, if you know what I mean. So like to get that is rare, if you know what I mean. And let's say you want a platoon of transport ships, which is like 10 to 30 transport ships or something. Your influence, if you were in his position, would be 130, right? So it's rare, so it's minus 10 to that. Then you want a platoon of them, which is minus 20, so it's minus 30. So you literally have a 100% chance to authorize to get this, if you know what I mean. But let's say you wanted a company of Space Marines, right? So Space Marine, like Space Marines are unique, so they're minus 70, and then you wanted a company of them, which is minus 30, which means if you were in Deculus's position, you'd have a 30% chance to requisition a company of Space Marines under your command, if you know what I mean.
How about an Imperial Titan, like a Warhound Titan?
I think that's actually recorded here.
Yeah, I think it would be harder than to get Space Marines.
Nah.
A Titan?
Yeah, nah. Company of Space Marines.
Company of Space Marines is very hard to get.
Yeah.
But
I'd say
Titan...
what one Warhound Titan I'd say is easier to get than an entire company of Space Marines.
So it says near unique is to get a transport aboard or full command of a naval ship of cruiser size or larger is near unique. So I'd say that's around the same as a Titan.
All right, and do you get bonuses for only wanting a single one?
Yeah, it's just flat for that. So
okay.
It would be minus 50. So if you were Lord Inquisitor of the Ixionad sector or Grand Inquisitor of the Ixionad sector, you'd have a 100% chance to just requisition like a Warhound Titan. If you wanted a company of them, which is 5 to 10 Titans, you would have 70% chance.
Warhounds are the scouts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but you could get 5 to 10 Titans and you have a 70% chance to requisition.
And with fate points?
Yeah, you just need to be the Grand Inquisitor of the entire sector.
Yeah. Well, why doesn't he just send 5 Titans after them, after the demon? That'll work, right?
Well, for instance, that guy, that's if you have 150 plus influence levels. When you, apparently according to this, a newly minted Inquisitor starts at influence 40. Okay? So you just have 40 influence when you start. And you guys right now have around 0. Because you're technically heretics, but if you were like if you were known to be part of the Inquisition and you were like an aspirant to Inquisitor, you'd have like 10 right now. You'd be the equivalent of an Imperial Guard captain or a mid-level noble, like this.
So basically, there is going to be one point where we go from 0 to when we get
Hero.
pardon.
Yeah, well, when you get above rank 8, you become ascended, and then you guys can take the ascended ranks, like I said, and then you start getting things called influence, and you start on 40. And for every 1,000 influence you gain one, or 1,000 experience you gain one influence.
Yeah,
But
but
I can also reward you for other things, like in Debt Watch, where you gain renown, if you know what I mean.
but first we need to finish this mission, or else we'll
Yeah,
be
or
forever
else you'd be
heretics.
heretics forever. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to buy anything? Or...
I need ammo. Lots and lots
Well,
of ammo.
Oh,
You'd be heretics forever, and the Ixalan sector would also fall to chaos, which would be even worse. So
Fine, don't worry.
how about Jabali? What?
I need some as well. So.
It's 20 Throne Geld per bullet.
Per bullet or per clip?
Per bullet.
For like bolt, right?
Per bolt, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just
already
goes-
made the inquiry.
Just goes like 100 bullets. That should be fine, right?
I have 23 at the moment.
Alright, like, chuck us 10 each if you don't mind. Because how many bullets do you get when you first pick up a gun? Is it just what's in the gun? Or
you get one
No.
clip.
one clip, which is in? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we already have 3.
Yeah, so
10,
10 each if you don't mind. So that's
20, 10, 20, 20 times 20. Okay. So both of you get 10.
cool.
Thank you.
I'm probably only going to use it when... I'm probably just going to keep using my hunting rifle right now. Actually, George, can you sanctify mine as well for 500?
500?
Yeah.
What did we-
It's a test as well, I think, but I'm assuming since we're on such a planet, it'll be easier to get sanctified.
What's the normal availability?
I need to find it. Give me a second. Upgrades. Where are they?
Because I get something sanctified in this plan is plus time from that. You can't just get the relic weapons. You're getting sanctified by any old asshole. By the way, you need someone who's like skilled in banishing demons, which is why you're going to that black priest of Maccabees.
Nice.
Just get him to do it for us. Just like, yo, do you want to do these at the same time?
Yeah, he could sanctify weapons if you get them, but you never know if something's going to happen or not. So.
Yeah. It's gonna be demons. There's always demons. So I'm just looking for the weapon upgrades table. That's not it.
This Angelus, though, really takes 3 turns to reload it.
Yep, but if you have a rapid reload,
I-
it will take 1.
I do have
it
rapid
rounds
reload,
up.
but that's incredible. It's got a clip of 3, so it's like you spend a turn to reload 1 bullet if you don't have rapid reload.
It's it rounds up, George, so it takes 2 full turns to reload. Sanctified weapon is very rare.
Very rare. So here that is just rare, so it's minus 10.
10.
George, do you mind?
Rolling
Sanctify a weapon.
now.
What are you doing?
Sanctifying our new weapons.
Laser clamp.
Cool. It's
Okay.
500.
500.
Can we say we did that with my long las as well, just in case I want to use that sometimes?
500 per weapon, yeah, sure.
Okay, how many weapons are we sanctifying?
I'll spend for me, don't worry.
I would like mine to be sanctified as well. My Stormbolter.
So mine plus let's say Bermuda's.
What does it do? +1 damage or something? What?
It gets the holy quality, which means demons don't get.
Demons don't get their ridiculous bonuses to defense against sanctified weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Basically, like fanning for demons.
so it's 4 sanctified weapons.
Yes. So 2k.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You didn't include mine in that, did you? Because I said
Yeah.
I'm paying for mine.
He did include it.
Okay, well, let's put my money back on that.
Okay, I'm going to put sanctified jewels.
Anything else anyone wants to get? Now would be the time.
How much would you make me pay for a bone ring with a dove skull on it as a charm?
Not more than like 10 Tron gold or so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dove ring.
You can get it from one of the scammers outside the city.
Perfect. My kind of people.
Scammers.
Yeah. Scammers.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said scammers.
I did say scammers, but scammers, if that makes you feel well.
It's like, this is totally a ring that'll protect you.
They're just called charms. Literally, the only thing they do is like if I random roll for some horrible shit to happen, I add one more roll to it and hope it doesn't hit you, basically.
Plus, it just makes you feel better, and that you can't put a price on that.
Well, apparently you can. It's 10 for guilt.
Of horrific Imperium back-grown doves that are bred to be slaughtered.
Vat-grown doves.
Yeah, they're just bred to like be released at 12 o'clock every day for the main prayer inside the chapels, and then they all inevitably wander off because they're not meant to survive in a desert world, and they end up dying in the desert.
It's probably making some nice, like, nutrient-rich in that nice little area where they'll die. Maybe one day plants will
These
grow.
are actually a thing in the Imperium, by the way. These background doves, and it gets even worse. They make them genetically engineered so they don't have butts, so they can't poop everywhere.
How much does it cost to get one?
They don't sell them, but they demand like a tight to enter any of the chapels to pay for this extravagance, basically.
By the way, someone said the rapid reload is round up.
Yeah, you round up, so it's 2 full.
It's
Oh.
not. It's round down. I
Oh, is
checked
it?
now. Yeah.
Round down, 1 full turn to reload.
What page is it on, George?
Core rulebook PDF 122.
Cool. That's fucking Rogue Rider. Give me a second.
Yeah, if there's any unique ammo in the other books you guys want to get, either that could work as well. Some of them are pretty cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's only 1 full. Yay me.
Like there's some ammo types in Rogue Trader which are fairly cheap to get, which could add a lot, well, some decent damage to some of your stuff.
Actually, about bullets, I'm going to get.
Like expander rounds, dum-dum bullets, bleeder rounds, amputator shells, plasma flasks,
I only have laser weapons.
hotshot charge packs. Yeah, you could get those. This is a powerful charge pack for a las weapon, favored by snipers in some Imperial Guard regiments. Each hotshot charge pack is good for only a single shot. A weapon using a hotshot charge adds ones to its damage, rolls 2 dice for its damage, and picks the highest, and gains a penetration of 4. However, the weapon loses its reliability quality, and its clip is reduced to 1.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's basically a one-shot weapon, but you need to reload it every time you use it, if you know what I mean. But it increases the penetration. You roll 1 extra damage, and you roll the dice twice, and you take whichever one you like. So it's not bad.
How much are they?
That's a good question because this thing doesn't charge. Let me just see how much. Hotshot charge back is scarce. I'm gonna compare it to Dark Heresy. Give me a sec.
I'm going to get Cryptus Bolts.
It is 10 per full clip.
10 per shot in level.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm going to buy 20 then and just use those for my long las.
I have to find them first, so...
What's the difficulty? I thought we rolled for finding ammo.
Did you roll for finding ammo?
Bolts.
Yeah, if you found bolt stuff, you can find those then, yeah.
I'll spend $200 then.
You get
What's-
man-stopper bullets, you could get Tempest bolt shells, amphitheater shells.
What's extremely rare? Doesn't understand, right?
Extremely rare. On this planet. Let me check. Extremely rare. Oh, it's not even very rare. It's extremely rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Extremely rare. So that's going into Ascended actually. So let me look it up. Extremely rare is -40.
I'll try. Ooh, got it. Okay.
What you get?
Cryptus Bolts.
Okay.